my dears. This is my first live stream in so long. It's good to be with you. Oh, I'm going to do 3 hums as we're getting people here coming in. Maybe some people will come in for the live. And either way, I want to share this poem that I wrote in 2022 called Listening. It wanted to be shared today, so we're going to do it. And then whatever, if anyone has any questions, and I've only got a few minutes this time, so it'll be short, but I wanted to just make sure that I'm showing up every Thursday is my intention. All right, so I'm going to do 3 hums, and this is a yummy way to ground and to make our energy really coherent. You can join me if you wish. I highly recommend it. You can harmonize with me. You can sing a whole song if you want, or you can keep it really simple and pick a note and hum. So, You can probably hear there's so much joy that sometimes the voice just wants to go, woo! It's good to see you. Sending much, much love your way. It's a time we always need it, don't we? And especially these days. Especially these days. So this is a poem called Listening. I wrote it on March 6th of 2022. Listening is an act of radical disobedience to the powers of oppression. Listening calms, opens, builds bridges, cultivates relationship, softens edges, embraces an other with a willingness to be changed. Listening is the first step of leadership, of partnership, of community, of health. Listening is how we rewild our rewired brain to be held in body, to embody beholding, withholding all that would clutter the listening like butter, glistening and melting into the cracked, dry toast. Listening is the most moist love. Savoring every morsel as she flavors the bearer of truth with her tear-like salt and sweet cream. Listening lets us chew together that which we cannot stomach alone. So that's a poem for you. How are you? Where are you coming from? Hi, Abby. It's been so long. It's really good to connect with you. Hi, my dears. And I recorded, I'll be back here next Thursday. I'm aiming for around 12, but sometimes I might have it a little sooner so I can have lunch with my husband. And so I recorded a video yesterday that I'll put in 2 weeks' time because I'll be gone and I wanted to make sure there's something. And this is one I've been thinking about for a while. It's about different ways to ease and calm anxiety and overwhelm. So it's a time, thank you. It's good to be here. It's a time right now, you may be feeling there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of everything. And it's a time when we can utilize that as an opportunity for tremendous transformation. And it also might feel really overwhelming. So I'm here. What I've called to share these days is things that are helpful for me, and to listen and hear if there are things, questions that you have, or things that you want to share for people too. Just put them in the chat. But stay tuned for that one in 2 weeks about anxiety and overwhelm. So for today, this was really the only thing that came through, and I just wanted to pop on and send you love. So since it was such a surprise and nobody even knew, and it's a work day and all that, I'll keep it really simple and just send you some vibes. And whenever you hear this, we can create a container together to be filling beautiful, loving energy, wholeness energy, healing energy, peace energy, safety, grounding. The kind of energy that we would like to cultivate in our bodies and share with our kindreds all over the world. Yeah, so that's why I do those hums first thing, and that's what we're going to do here right now. I'm just going to be sending it to you through this camera. Okay. And as we do this, if you're in a place you can do it, feel your body growing tall to your spine. Feel that any excess energy you can drop down into the earth. And you can also release it from the top and imagine picturing, I get more into this in that video, but just for now, you can even do this with your hands, create an infinity symbol. It can really make your energy coherent if you're feeling like, I've got so much to do today. Yeah. Together we can make this really coherent energy so that wherever you go into your next moment in your day, this clarity is what you bring into all of your interactions. Because it changes everything, doesn't it? If I'm seeing the world through bracing, through wondering what people are thinking of me, that's the energy that I am seeing everything through. It's like having a different lens on my field, on the field of energy that I'm literally seeing through. This is science. I'm not pretending here. If those are the frequencies we're seeing through, then it will change how we experience what we experience and how we react or respond to that. So the first and most helpful piece I can offer in both senses of the word is to keep checking in with how we can settle that energy and see each other clearly. May we all experience that. I love you. I think of you so often, and I mean you personally and collectively. I really do. I really do. Thank you. Thank you so much for showing up all these years, or for the first time today. I'm so grateful that we get to connect in these very special ways through this medium of YouTube. And there have been a few years, about 4, where I've been sharing a lot less in this particular medium. I mentioned that in my check-in, in my little intro a few weeks ago. But I don't know if I spoke about, maybe I did, that pressure that, I feel you out there, and I was like, maybe I should show up because, people would say, oh, it's so helpful. But I knew it wasn't time. Just like a chrysalis. When we're in one phase, say as a caterpillar, crawling in on the earth in a particular dimension, eating a particular kind of food, and then something happens, doesn't it? Where we know we need to cocoon, and we draw in, and we let go of identification. And imagine for a moment, for this caterpillar, letting go of every kind of identification, who you think you are, what you think you're here to do. I'll just speak to me. So it's been a process these 4 years of letting go of who I think I am. Again, I do this a lot as an artist, of what I think I'm here to do, of identification with the form of how I see what I'm supposed to be in the world and what I've told people, or what they've told me that they think I'm supposed to be. Thank you, Eve Joy. And the more deeply I've been able to let go of all of those identifications, it's like a liquefying process. And that caterpillar liquefies inside, absolutely liquefies. And if it keeps identifying with a leg or an eye or sight itself in the way that it's used to, or being a caterpillar at all, then it can't transform so completely, so beautifully into a butterfly, into a form it has never known before. And it doesn't know when, and it doesn't know how. I want to say it, they, this caterpillar kindred, does not know when or how, but there's a moment, a quickening. And suddenly, it's time. And if we were to try and pry open that chrysalis before it's time, that being would die. And for us, when we do these transformations, if I try and pry open too quickly what I think I'm supposed to be, it won't be fully formed. I'll be stuck. I'll have resistance. I'll be doing this out of pressure instead of, as I talked about a few weeks ago, being impelled, feeling that call of, I don't know what it is, but it's now. Let's discover who I am in each moment. So now I'm starting to feel, I think what I'll talk about next week is my experience of Corona. Because it's something that I've shared with some friends and colleagues that people have said, please do a video on that because it's very different and a perspective that you might resonate with, or that might open something up for you. So that's what I'll do next week. Thanks for coming on. Whenever you're seeing this, hello, Lumberjack Tea. Mwah. Check out the work of everyone who's here. I love you. I'll see you soon. Mwah. Much love and vibes. Woo! So good.